In this video today, I wanted to break down one of the huge successes that we've had at the start of this year. In the last 6 weeks alone, showing you how we've closed 15,000 in new gym clients, paid in full for a gym client of ours based in Dublin. So, year has been really busy start. Just getting around to recapping on some of the amazing results we've achieved, but just to take you inside the dashboard. So if we see here, just so you know, I'm not playing around with dates. 1st of January to the 19th of February, just over 14k in brand new revenue for the business. Now, how has this been achieved? I'm going to break it down in just a second, but really it's due to three main things: a quality source of leads, a quality amount of conversions. At the moment, it's only at 20%, but we should, when we close out all the follow-up on these leads, be closer to our goal metric of 30, and then a high-end, structured, valuable front-end offer. So with that, the leads, mainly through social media, but also through referrals and through some Google and LinkedIn ads also, so diversifying the front-end lead flow. Then on the sales side, we had one of our internal salespeople actually call all of these leads, someone that we placed within their business who is a trained salesperson, not a gym owner who fancy themselves, that's someone who is, their whole day is dedicated towards selling gym packages. And at that, high ticket gym packages. So it makes a huge difference when you hand off this responsibility to someone who is, their sole responsibility is to get on the phone, their incentives aligned with yours, and they're trained in this. So if we look at this client in Dublin, they've had 15k in the last 6 weeks, and they haven't been involved in any of those clients coming in or any of those clients actually getting involved in the gym until they turn up on the very first day. We've automated the lead generation, the nurture process, the sales process, the onboarding process, the tracking process, so that every single step is taken care of by us. So this gym owner in particular, Ronan, can do exactly what he wants to do. Focus on delivering an amazing product, an amazing experience, so that ultimately his retention is really high, and everything that comes in is staying within the business and his recurring revenue is growing. So just to take you inside a little bit about his funnel. So we had a Facebook, Instagram ad campaign along with Google ads and LinkedIn ads. I'll break those down in a separate video. But new campaign, ad set 1, ad set 2. So the main differentiation between these is male, female. If you're not running separate gender ads, that's something you need to do straight away. Within those, we usually have 3 to 5 ads within each ad set, so 3 different variations of female ads, 3 differentiations of male ads, and the preference for us is always around the lead form. Facebook form with qualifying questions, depending on what volume requirement is. If you're looking for a sheer just amount of leads, no qualifying questions, just name, first name, last name, email, phone number. If you're a little bit more particular about who you want to work with, then you can add in just a couple of questions here, whether it's what's your goal, why would you want to work with us, what would success look like to you, just one of these things that gets them thinking about what they want to do, but also arms you with some information coming into the sales call. Then what we do is we link that up to our CRM, where we can track all the leads coming through. We can track the different stages, so usually we're aiming for 6-7 calls for each lead to get before we decide on where they are. We then design a automated nurture process, which, as you can see here, sends a notification to the gym owner and is a mixture of email and WhatsApp to take that workload off your hands. And then within the last step, so this is the 7-day welcome sequence where we've got phone calls, SMS, emails. This is the back-end conversion / nurture sequence that we implement. We also have a 21-day sequence that follows on from the 7 days, where we switch from a conversion focus in this section to a brand focus in this section, just sharing as much social proof as we can with them. So if we look at some of the goal metrics that we've had across the funnel, when we look at the goal metrics across the funnel, we're looking at a couple of things. So the cost to acquire the customer was usually around 10% of the product. So if we're selling a €300, £300 gym package, we want to be acquiring that customer for around about £30. If we're getting leads for £10, then we'll fall into that. So we're closing 1 in 3. That means £30 to get one client, €30 to get one client. When we look at the middle conversion rates, so when we look at lead to schedule, so getting them in for a consultation, getting them on the phone, we're looking for about 50%. And then of that 50%, we're looking to close 60 or 70, which gives us our overall goal of 30. So the main differentiators for this gym, high-end the last thing I wanted to cover was a high front-end price, which is essentially being able to sell this at 300, 400, 500 pounds or euros is really, really important. What that allows you to do is recycle money directly, cover your cost of fulfillment, cover your cost of advertising, and then recycle your profit straight back into the advertising, so that essentially you're advertising for free. If you make 2 sales in those first 2 days, you've, let's say, made 800, probably covers your advertising budget for the month. Another two sales later, you're probably covering your entire fulfillment for those 4 clients to date that have come through. So what I want to get at with this video is how easy life can be, and what the solution how easy the solution that we have makes the life of gym owners. If you're looking to build this solution yourself, most people have, a knowledge around running ads, how to do it. So set up 2 ad sets, 1 campaign, 2 ad sets, 3 ads in each ad set. Just run them to male and female, and just call out males in X area looking to achieve X. On the back end, make sure you have a CRM that's tracking them, and make sure you have a nurture sequence. But if you're actually looking to scale your gym, and if you're looking to hand off to people who can guarantee you results, who take commission on sales, and that's all we're compensated for. So there's no payment up front. There's no sort of incentive that doesn't align with yours. We make money directly when you make money. So if you're interested, click the link below. There'll be a free call button there where I'll give you a personalized walkthrough of how this works. But the main point I'm trying to get across in this video is how simplistic it can be when you've got the right pieces of the puzzle in place, when you're covering each step of the journey, to then make a lot of money.